All right. Hey, everyone. Bada bing, bada boom. Yo, yo, yo. How is it going, everyone? So I figured that I've been hard at work over the past 24 hours or so. It's been a long 24 hours. Working hard on my studio and office setup. If you can't already tell, my computer's been moved. This is a whole new angle. Now you see my door to leave behind me and stuff. You might even see some new stuff on the wall or whatever. But this is not our Q&A. Our Q&A is happening, I don't know, an hour from now. Figured we'd do a quick 10 or 15 minute tour of the new setup. So this is what I basically call angle 1, where I'm looking at you guys are looking back at me, and basically like 3/4 of my office is behind me. But a lot of things have changed, because before my desk used to be over here. There was a table here holding my computer up, and then there was another huge table here with the green screen back there. That has all changed. The table that was over here holding all my computer stuff is now out of here because that table is falling apart. I've talked about that. My original computer desk we were using for the podcast is back here, and then an old dining room table, that was the table that was holding my computer up before, has now become the podcast table. So what I want to do is show you some of the changes. And first I'm going to kind of explain where things were, and then show you where they are now. So let me grab this camera and take you on a journey. Let me crank my mic boost up so you can hear me as I walk around. Whoa. All right, we're gonna step back here a little bit. So, originally, I had a big long table along this wall. You guys have seen this before in the backdrop leading up to my whiteboard, the Majora's Mask, and the wall-mounted TV that used to be there. That is not the case anymore. That table is gone and now replaced with this. This is my original desk that we were using for the podcast. As you can see, I started with a dual monitor setup. What's new now is that instead of me having the TV off to the side, it is now directly above me. That is on a swivel wall mount. Now what's good about that is that I can actually take the TV out and twist it towards the green screen. And that actually makes it easier for me to game and use the green screen. I can also technically extend it all the way out flat against the green screen and use the TV in a shot if I want. Like if I want to display Nintendo Prime logo organically for some reason, or whatever the case may be. Still have my wall-mounted Switch. Now, one thing you might have noticed, this is one review I'm working on right now for the end Switch case. The case is actually sitting up there on top of the dock because my Switch is not in my office right now. Nothing in this corner has changed much. This is the Prime Comments corner. The only thing that has changed is that instead of there being a box for one of my monitors, it is now my filing cabinet, which used to be in this corner. And yeah, basically everything got kind of restacked. The Nintendo Switch box and 3DS boxes have been put up over here because I am going to be working on this corner becoming a new recording area. Right now it's kind of sparse, but it's got the beginnings of what I want to be there, and obviously the light switch and all that jazz. So again, Prime Comments corner, basic setup. I might even use this setup as a backdrop for a video type. I'm not sure yet. Now here's where a lot of big changes come as well. So let me back up. This is the podcast recording corner. It actually takes up about 1/3 of the entire room. I'm just using an old dining room table here from our old apartment days. And we're reusing the tablecloth we were using before. One mic is there because the other mic is what you're hearing me through, hopefully, which is way over there on the desk. I now have 3 cords hooked up, so I just unplug the mic, move it over there, which is the spare cord you see sitting there, and then when I want to use it for podcasting, I move it over here. I actually should just get a 3rd mic, but these are AT2035s. They're quite expensive. Couple little cleaning things and some Kleenex that I just haven't taken care of yet, and the remote for the TV. There is the stand that I use for this camera when I have it mounted like over here, you know, and we got the whole podcast situation going on. As you can see, There's kind of like what an angle for the podcast might look like. Might be a little closer, might be a little further back. Also, because this is a smaller table, when I'm going to do a gaming live stream, I could just grab the whole table, shift it over, and then you get kind of sort of like that angle. It'll be zoomed in to cut out the wall. And yeah, then I'll turn the TV, turn the monitor for comments, and be able to play it. It's a simple setup. It takes me less than 5 minutes to do. What we also do with the green screen is all of the tacks, all these little thumbtacks up there that are holding it up are no longer in the shot. So in the past we had an issue where, like in this back corner especially, we would have thumbtacks in there, and we couldn't really key them out very well. So now the whole idea is, with this setup, that you once everything is keyed, you shouldn't even be tell that we're sitting in a corner, because it'll just all go away. Now, one thing that hasn't changed yet is the studio lights. We need to re-aim them. They are still aiming as if we're always recording against this back wall. Really, I need this light here aiming towards that wall, and then this light here aiming towards that wall. Now, give me 1 second here. I have a phone call that I can't skip. Hello?
Did you speak back?
Yep, it's all taken care of.
Okay. My mom asked me.
Yep. All right. All right, yep, bye. All right. So yeah, I need to take this light and actually angle it directly at that wall, and this one at that wall. Now, I do need to get some more lights, because I need one angled at this corner and this corner over here. So I need to get two more lights up on the ceiling here. And I don't really want to go with these big bad boys. I think I can go with LEDs, which are smaller and will ceiling mount better. These are just held up by tacks and like little Velcro stuff, and obviously it's ugly green tape for the cords. Just disgusting. I haven't changed anything with that yet, because I am short. I can't even touch the ceiling. Like, tippy toe, I could barely touch. So Eric is usually the one that comes in and adjusts the lights. So we'll see if we get that adjusted tonight. I don't know if we will. Another thing that changed is all of my soundproofing stuff is up now. So there is all of my foam tiles that I've owned these foam tiles for like a year. These ones have not been up ever. So now those are up in the corner. Kind of redid the ones behind the TV. We couldn't really go further left because it bumped into the light, bumped into the switch. So we just kind of stopped there, and then reapplied this one here, which is actually covering up the holes from the previous wall mounting situation. So yeah, that's kind of it. Kind of got to clean the wall a little bit. I don't know if you could tell. It's got some splashback. That's where my desk used to be, so I haven't washed that yet. But that's kind of let's see how far back I can get, because I did eliminate my cable extender on my camera, so I'm just going to kind of do a pan around, I guess, and you can kind of see what the situation looks in this really dinky room that I do all of Nintendo Prime in. And yes, I need to get a closet door. All right. Oh. Let me turn off the boost on the mic. I'm sorry if I blew your guys' ears out. I didn't mean to blow your guys' ears out if I did. But I just needed to turn up the mic as I was walking around so you could hear me. Hey, yo, Yulia's up there. Front door isn't unlocked? All right, I'll be up there in a second. All right, let me just see what you guys are saying. Nate, think Greenbolt will come back for another annihilation of your liver? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, I didn't show you that. So you can kind of see it in the background. All of my booze is up there in the top part of the closet. It'll be out for the next stream, which will be in about an hour. When did I get a green screen? The Derpymon channel. What? I've had a green screen this whole time. Have you ever seen a Prime News episode or any news piece over the past 4 months? I stand in front of the green screen. That background you see, that blue background, how do you think that happens? That happens with the green screen. And it's been in the background of like a lot of my live streams as well. So I've had the green screen for a long time. Is that your puke back on the door? Puke. Oh, you mean, if you mean back on the white part of there? No. No, that's not puke. I don't have any puke in here. That all landed in a bag. Neat setup. Just notice I type back, not bag. Autocorrect gets me sometimes. Love your setup, right? Doesn't matter. Does it matter where you put the foam? It does, yes. It can matter. I don't like. I technically could use some more foam, but I really gotta get my ceiling covered because I didn't show you that. I guess up here there's foam on the ceiling. I really need to cover the entire ceiling, but it can make a difference. With these mics, it's less important, but it still matters, especially when I'm further away from the mic talking to you guys to get rid of some of the echo. All right, well, that's going to do it for the studio tour. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in about an hour or so to do our Q&A tonight. Peace out.